On YouTube, it's RDM back at you with another banger of a video. We're back with another supporter series. This is episode number 2. This week we will be rating your guys' loadouts. You guys have been sending them to me all week, and now it's to put them to use. I'm gonna be going over a bunch of loadouts, giving you guys the best tips on what you can change. Some of you guys sent boss loadouts, some of you guys sent endless loadouts. I'm gonna be going over all of it, guys. So let's go ahead and hop straight into the video. All right, guys, we have our first loadout with Cherryzilla. He says, hi RDM, I'm Sup, by the way, so Sup in the game. He has a Mimic Bob, a Prehistoric Gary, a Shiny Wumbo PD, Super Awesomeness, which we did a video on this morning, a Shiny Wumbo, guys. Then we have Granny Tentacles 2-star, and then Shiny Wumbo of the Krusty Krab. So my first suggestion is you have a good enough team to go ahead and do some of those achievements. Try and get yourself that maxed out Nosferatu. You can definitely replace it with your money unit. The Granny should be able to cover a lot of the stuff that you do without having to use your money unit. On a rating scale though, I would have to say this is probably about, we'll have to start in the middle because I'm not sure what to go off of. We'll say 6.5. I'll give this team a 6.5, guys. Not a bad team at all. He does have some good AoEs. He does just about have 3 AoEs. You can get rid of this though. I don't think that you need this. This Krusty Krab is just taking up a slot for more damage, guys. Unless it is in a desperate scenario, I wouldn't run that. So we have God Hades 22 here. He says, yo, Ram. I'm not Ram, but he says, yo, Ram, rate my loadout. This is all my good stuff. He's got a Shiny Wumbo Camp Scout SpongeBob. I've already showcased that. I think it's an awesome unit. He's got a Neptune's Crown Dennis. He's got a Shiny Wumbo Bemmy Buddy 5-star, not bad. That's a limited unit, guys. A Shiny Wumbo 5-star Henge. I'm assuming he just couldn't get a picture of it. And then a Shiny Patrick Sand Robot. He is missing a 6th unit, so you definitely got to add a 6th unit into there. But I would have to say this is maybe I have to give this a 5.5. If we're just gonna rate it, if I want to give you a tip on how to get a little bit better, I would say try and get yourself PD, maybe a Shiny Wumbo Nosferatu. You know, one of those two to replace this Bemmy Buddy or this Camp Scout SpongeBob. I don't think you're going to need both of these for this team, but you do have a good enough loadout that you can take out a lot of the stuff for those challenges. You could also get yourself a Prehistoric Gary. Try and get that done before it's over in the next 4 days. So this one, we are able to see it as if it was a video. He did manage to send it in a video form, so I can zoom it in all the way. But he's got a Mimic Bob, a Gary, but these two are Neptune's Crown. The same Super Awesomeness of Patricia, which I've heard is really, really, really good. I haven't used it, but I heard it's insanely good. Then you got a Baby Pearl in there. No Shiny, no Wumbo. That's okay, though. Neptune's Crown, level 47. That's pretty solid. This is a really good team for not being able to get Shiny Wumbos. This looks like a good, pretty close free-to-play team. I already have my stance on this Krusty Krab. Get rid of this thing. But I would have to give this a solid 7. This is better than the 6.5 team that we saw, guys. So I have to give it a 7, guys. I can't lie. Not a bad team. So here we have Auden Yahoo or Auden Lokiwanabiari. I'm not sure how to say that, but he said, here's the team. Quit the game 3 months ago. Just got back into it. Hoping this team is good for your video. Love your content. Yo, I love your support. Always, always, always. We got a Shiny Wumbo 5-star Lionfish, so you do have that grind in you. We got the Shiny Wumbo of the Bus Station and the PD. A Shiny Wumbo Glovey Glove. A Shiny Patricia, and then a regular Muscle Bob. Guys, I would definitely have to say, try and swap this Glovey Glove for the next best secret that you can get. Maybe a Rex. Try and pull it from the secret summon if you can. I know you guys may be confused, but the merchant you can still summon it if you see a random secret unit, guys. That, or you could go along with something like trying to get yourself a Baby Pearl. You do have 4 days left on this. This would be a good cover for the Shiny Wumbo of the Glovey Glove. But overall, I would have to say this is probably we'll say a 5, guys, because they do have a Shiny Wumbo PD, so they have grinded a little bit of the achievement. Not too bad, though. They do have a Muscle Bob as well. It could be Shiny Wumbo. Go try and get yourself a Shiny Wumbo potion as well. You could definitely craft one of those. Make this thing a Shiny Wumbo. This thing would be insane if it's Shiny Wumbo. It helps a big time. Big time, guys. All right, guys. Here we have Taco. He's got It's Not Bad. This is not a bad loadout, guys. Not too bad. I know that these got duped just a little bit, these Olympians, but he's got Shiny Wumbo Mantis with Neptune's Crown. You could definitely swap that trait for something better. Then you got the level 41 Hash with Neptune's Crown, a level 27, I'm assuming, for your slowing, the Neptune's Crown Sea Bear, and then a 5-star of a regular Krusty Krab. I'm not gonna lie, get rid of that thing. Get rid of that thing as soon as possible. You're even better off running a regular Cyborg over this thing. Never good, guys. But I do have to say this is a pretty solid loadout. That Mantis is insanely good. Olympian's a good starter. I don't know if it's better than, who is it? Gen G? I don't know if it's better than this one. I have to say that Gen Z and the other guy was also better. So I do have to think I give this, we'll say a 5.5, guys. A 5.5. Maybe like a 5.7 out of 10. So next we have the SpongeBob TD guy 156, my loadout including Baby Pearl. For next vid rating, he's got a Neptune's Crown Hydra with that relic. I'm not quite sure what that relic does. Get rid of that thing, put Power Patty on it. Then we got a regular Wumbo of the Sand Robot. It's got Neptune's Crown with the Secret Formula sidekick, so you are running the right things. You could probably swap these for Sea Bear if you have, you have a Fluffy and maybe a Gary, it looks like. So your cooldown should be pretty easy. You shouldn't have to run a Secret Formula on any of these, but the Baby Pearl itself, obviously super good. You know I love her. The Worm, replace that for a Gary. I promise it will make your team much better. Replace that for a Gary. You don't need that damage. The Gary will slow so well that it will make these things wipe. Like I said, everyone's sending these Krusty Krabs. Get rid of these guys. Get rid of these things. They're just taking up your slots. Overall, I have to say this is one of the better loadouts. Even though there's no Mimic in here, guys, they do have 3 exotics. I think I had to give them the edge. Right now, I'm standing at like a 7.5. Maybe like a 7.3, guys. We have Jon Snow here. He did win a giveaway on Saturday's stream when we did a massive giveaway. Thank you for the 1K subscribers. We're going for 2K, guys. He's got a maxed out Gary, guys, with Power Patty, a Bunker with Power Patty and the Neptune's Crown, a Shiny Wumbo maxed out Sand Robot, a 5-star Gary level 100, guys, a Mimic Bob, and a maxed out 5-star level 100 Power Patty, Neptune's Crown Hydra. Guys, this is an insane loadout. One of the better ones we're probably going to see today. I have to give it an 8.9. Absolutely nuts, guys. He also has these and 2 Shiny Wumbo 5-star Nosses. I don't think he's going to get any better than maybe putting the Nos over the Mimic Bob. But even then, I still wouldn't say put the Nos over the Mimic Bob, even if it's max. If you're running boss battles, definitely do that. But if it's not boss battles and you're looking for an endless run, you definitely got to replace absolutely nothing from this team. Unless you're getting the Shiny Wumbo versions, or if you're getting another exotic. If you guys don't know, this is considered the meta loadout. It is the meta loadout. The only reason I can't give him a 10 out of 10 is because the Bunker Boys is not Shiny Wumbo or maxed out, and neither is the Mimic Bob. So I do have to just hope out for maybe someone does give a better one. This isn't going to be the only video we're doing. You guys can constantly send them. We can update them all the time. You guys can constantly send them. We can update them all the time. So next we have Goofy Boy here. He's got a Shiny Wumbo PD. I feel like we're going to see that a lot today. We got a Neptune's Crown Shiny Wumbo Patricia, 5-star, not maxed out level yet. We do have a Prehistoric Gary though, and a Baby Pearl with the Dream Gary. Guys, I'm not going to say it again. Come on. Get rid of these Krusty Krabs. I don't want to see them no more. Get rid of that. You can get rid of that Krusty Krab for something like a Muscle Bob or maybe like a Granny Tentacle, so you have a good starter. Overall though, I'd have to give this a solid, we'll say 6.5. He does have an exotic on there. We'll say, actually, I'll take that back, a 6.6. Next we have Jason1234. He's got a Neptune's Crown Gary. He's got this Neptune's Crown Shiny Wumbo Patricia. But this time we got a Neptune's Crown Rex, a Secret Formula. Get rid of this for a Gary, guys. Get rid of it for a Gary. Please don't run the Worm, run Gary. Even though Worm is a little bit more rare, Gary does better. We have a Shiny Muscle Bob. Use that potion on there, guys. Use the potion on it. Get rid of this thing. We don't want to see that. Replace this with like Nosferatu, Bunker, one of those things. But overall, this is not a bad loadout, guys. This has to be maybe, I'm going to have to say 6.4. Not a bad loadout at all though, guys. Comrade Sheba says boss battle loadout for the vid. He's got Shiny Wumbo, Neptune's Crown PD. He's got Neptune's Crown Nos, Neptune's Crown Power Patty Krabs. He's also got the Neptune's Crown Gary, the Shiny Wumbo Muscle Bob, and then a Shiny Wumbo Squawk. They're both maxed out. Overall, for a boss battle team, guys, this is not bad at all. This is like a good, maybe, I'd have to say, what, a 15-second? Sub 15 on Hydra 1. Not too bad at all, guys. I would have to replace this with the Shiny Wumbo 1, guys. Go do your achievements. Get this out of the way. You guys can definitely get a Shiny Wumbo 1 in your hands. And then try and replace this Krabs with maybe like a Baby Pearl. Not too bad. Not too expensive to ask for. This would be a solid loadout, though. I'm gonna have to give this, on the boss battles tier, an 8 out of 10. So next we have Mince. He says, here's the loadout dream team for everything. He's got the Bunker with Sea Bear, Baby Pearl with Sea Bear, a Shiny Wumbo PD, Prehistoric Gary, a Neptune's Crown Sand Robot, and then the nasty Krusty Krab. Replace that Krusty Krab, get yourself a Nos or something, get yourself a Muscle Bob, get yourself a Gary, get yourself a Granny, Just something along those lines, guys. But overall, I definitely have to say this is probably a good like 7 out of 10, boys. This is not bad. Next, we have ZenQ4491. I did have to scroll down a little bit to find these. This is why I wasn't replying to you guys. I'm sorry if I felt like I was ignoring you guys. I didn't mean to. I just didn't want to lose track of all of the screenshots. But he has a Neptune's Crown Baby Pearl, a Neptune's Crown Hydra, a shiny Muscle Bob 5-star. Use a potion on that thing. Make it insane. A Wumbo Neptune's Crown Dennis. Not bad, guys. That's a rare unit right there. Then you have the Prehistoric Gary with Neptune's Crown and a regular Dream Gary. Personally, this is not a bad loadout at all, guys. I just realized that it's a Wumbo Baby Pearl, guys. Might even up that even just a bit more. I'd have to say this is a nice 7.8, guys. A nice 7.8 team. This is a very rare team. Nice. I like to see it, guys. If I had to give tips, it's just maxing out that shiny Wumbo. Get the shiny Wumbo Muscle Bob, guys. Especially if you could just make the potion yourself really fast. Alright, we're back with Owen. He says, my team for boss battles. Saw that vid. Let's see what he's got. You gotta get shiny Wumbo on one of these mythics or the limiteds, guys. It's not that difficult. Go ahead, open them pet crates. Next, we got Neptune's Crown Sea Bear, Neptune's Crown Nosferatu with Power Patty. This one's got strong arm or something. Replace this for a Gary, guys. The worm, not better than Gary. Next, we have a Mimic Bob and then a shiny Wumbo Squawk and shiny Wumbo PD. So yeah, just replace this with a Gary. Get yourself a shiny Wumbo one of the Nosferatu and get yourself a Prehistoric Gary as well. Replace that with either the Squawk or the Sea Bear. More than likely the Sea Bear though, guys. Overall though, I'd have to give this a solid 6.6. Not bad. Pretty average team though. Now we got Bradley Barcola. I think we're coming down to the last few messages, guys. He says, yo RDM, you asked for loadouts in the video. Here's my boss battles one. He's got a Neptune's Crown, shiny Wumbo Nosferatu with Power Patty. I'd like to see that, guys. He's got a Sea Bear Gary, a Neptune's Crown of the shiny Wumbo PD, a shiny Wumbo Muscle Bob. Try and get yourself them extra copies. I know they're kind of hard to find, but if you can 5-star that thing, it's huge. Neptune's Crown Dungeon and a Neptune's Crown Patricia. If you're running this for boss battles, get rid of your Patricia. This is not doing you any good right now. Replace this for something like a Squawk if you've got it. Let's go ahead and check what you've got. So it doesn't look like anything too crazy, but if you can, try and get yourself a bunker. I know it's going to be kind of hard to get yourself one. Try and grind up. Try and get enough units so that way you can trade for a bunker. That would help your boss battle teams immensely. Replace the dungeon with that, and you'd have a pretty replace the Patricia with that, and you'd have a pretty solid team. Overall, though, I'd have to give this a solid 6.7. Oh my god, I said it, but 6.7. Not bad though, guys. All right, we're here with KP Fire Nuggets. He says this one's the boss team. He's got shiny Muscle Bob. He's got Neptune's Crown Mimic, Neptune's Crown Wumbo Sand Robot, a Neptune's Crown Hydra, Neptune's Crown Gary, and then shiny Wumbo of the 5-star Nosferatu. Guys, you can't run these units. These exotics are not good for boss battles. Replace this with a Baby Pearl. Replace this with something like an Invincible, maybe even a bunker. Something that's gonna be able to raise your guys' times. These will not do you any good, guys. AoEs are never ever good. And then you said your pets, not bad pets at all, but you can replace that for a better pet. You can even go get yourself a Camp Karen if you haven't already. Go grind that out. Get yourself a Camp Karen 5-star. It would be better than all your pets except for the Rocky and Parrot. Next we got Michaela or Mikla. It says, in your newest vid, you said we should send you boss loadouts. So here's mine. I have Nosferatu and I haven't gotten any traits on my shiny Wumbo PD. Obviously, replace the Nosferatu on the Sand Robot spot or the Sea Bear spot. Both terrible. Same with Patricia. You can replace this with Baby Pearl. Baby Pearl's up there. Even if you grind some Rogue, you could also get yourself an Appetizer. Replace the Dennis. I see way too many AoEs for a boss battle, guys. Way too many. Overall, though, I'd have to give this a solid 3.2 out of 10, guys, because this just doesn't have any of the damage that it needs. Only the Gary's really carrying this and the PD. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. So we got Roblox Kid here. He said that I got to be showcased in that vid. He's got a Neptune's Crown shiny Wumbo Squawk, a maxed out, almost not 29 levels off Sand Robot with Whistle, a Neptune's Crown Bunker, a Neptune's Crown shiny Wumbo Nos, a Neptune's Crown Power Patty Pearl, and then a Neptune's Crown Muscle Bob. This is not a bad loadout, guys. The only thing I'd have to swap is definitely the Sand Robot. You got to get rid of that for something a little bit better. Prehistoric Gary is preferred. It would do better than this, even at level 50. Next, we have Loose Hms. He says, I want to send my team for the video of rating viewers' teams. He's got a Gary with Secret Formula, a Neptune's Crown, no, sorry, not a shiny Wumbo PD, a Neptune's Crown shiny Wumbo Henge, a Secret Formula Gary, a Neptune's Crown Patricia, and then a Secret Formula Wumbo Granny. I'm not gonna lie, if you can only have one or the other. You don't need both of these. replace this for something like Baby Pearl because of it, how it being so close to being at the end. There is pity, so you guys can definitely get one yourself, but this is a pretty good rating. I cannot lie, guys. I'd have to give this probably a 7, guys. Maybe a little bit less, but he does have the shiny Wumbo sand robot. But he does have the shiny Wumbo sponge henge, so maybe, you know what? I'm gonna drop that down a little bit. We're gonna say 6.4. But guys, that's about all the messages I could find in my DMs. If you guys did send your guys' loadout and you didn't see it in this video, go ahead and resend them to me and I will save them so that way I have them for the next one. I'm so sorry if I didn't get to you guys. I must have just missed it. I tried to keep all the DMs in the same spot, but I'm trying my best here, guys, I promise. But that's gonna do it. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications so you guys don't miss out on any future updates or videos. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Peace.